You're all doing well. So I am going live right now. I want to share a quick recipe here for suhoor or iftar. Typically, we use this for iftar, and sometimes when um we are really pressed on time, we just eat this for suhoor. Especially my husband, he really doesn't care much with what his suhoor is, as in not in the nutrition aspect, but also not in the nutrition aspect. He wants like really nutrient dense food and very hydrating food. But for iftar, he doesn't play because he leads the tarawih. So he actually wants to actually eat iftar very very nutrient dense, and he picks what he eats. So I am going to make a quick fried rice right now, so I don't have to make anything tomorrow. Come with me, let's make something. Okay. All right, so I am going to add a little bit of oil, like a typical fried rice that everybody makes. Okay, I have minced meat, lamb. It is frozen. I'm not able to use it, but I will. Mostly when I'm making fried rice like this, I add some minced lamb or beef or chicken in it to add in the protein. Okay, to add in a whole lot of protein in it as easy as it can be. So I'm going to wait until the oil is hot. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and add this onion. I don't know if I should show myself. I feel like I should show myself, but it's also not about me, it's about the cooking. um, I wanted to like zoom in the food. Okay, so I'm going to add this special onion. Okay, it's fried onion. It's very very good. If you're somebody who cooks with onions a whole lot of times, this onion is such a game changer. It makes the food so delicious, and then also it's easy. You don't have to cry. You're not going to be crying when you are making food, right? It's gonna be as easy as that. You just add it to it, and that's it. You are not crying from cutting a whole bunch of onions or chopping a whole bunch of onions, and it's easy. So this is the onion. Okay, if by any chance you see it in the store, it's very cheap. I got it for 5.19 in a halal store. Okay, you can add it to it. All right, so today I went to Little. I got this veggies. It's 1.99. It's very very cheap as frozen foods. Frozen foods are mostly um healthy. A lot of the times they are more nutrient dense than most fresh vegetables and fruits, because some of the vegetables and fruits have traveled. They have traveled a whole lot, a whole lot. They have been in the store also for a whole lot of um, time, like days and sometimes months before you go and get it, right? So the nutrients, it's like really not there by the time you go and buy it. But for most frozen foods, of vegetables or fruits, they are picked at their peak ripening stage. So when they pick it, they flash freeze it and they put it in the freezer. You go and get it as it's supposed to be. The nutrition is intact, and you just defrost it and use it. Okay, so basically, sometimes I prefer using frozen frozen vegetables and fruits for making my smoothies and stuff like that because it's easy. First of all, it's very economical, and then it's nutrient dense than a whole lot of the fresh foods that we have in some of the supermarket, especially if you're not going for organic foods. Um, yeah, sometimes it's just buying the food to fill up the tummy and not really doing nothing. All right. So I'm going to add my veggies as quick as possible. We don't have time to waste here. It's right. Fried onions is awesome. I'm making some fried rice. Okay, I'm making some very, very quick fried rice to use for iftar tomorrow because I will be working and I don't think I will be here making anything tomorrow. And then we can even use it for suhoor as well. All right. So some of the spices that I'm going to use as quick as possible, it adds a whole depth of flavor. I'm going to use shawarma spice. You would say it's like, whoa, why am I using shawarma spice? It has a whole bunch of spices here that adds in minerals, especially if you are breastfeeding or pregnant and you're fasting in Ramadan right now. It's such a game changer. You need a whole bunch of spices to encourage milk production. This is Mendy spice. It's kind of like it has a whole other spices that is not in the shawarma spice. So I am adding that, and I'm going to add some parsley. Okay, dried parsley over here. I have a little bit left, and I'll add that here. I'm adding all of these to make it a whole bunch nutrient dense and then also flavorful. It's not like bland something. Okay, I'm not going to add any soy sauce. I'm not going to, because my daughters are going to eat this. Even though I'm going to use it for iftar, my daughters are going to use this, and I don't want to add um, any anything that they don't like because they're kind of picky in the picky eating stage. All right. Okay. All right. I have ghee here. Okay. Ghee is such a great fat or oil to add to cooking. I'm going to add a little bit. I added some oil before I started cooking, but it is not enough. I intentionally didn't use a whole bunch because I know that I'm going to add some ghee, and I'm also going to add a little bit of a chicken dripping, the fat from the chicken that I made in my um, air fry air fryer. I'm going to add that. So you don't need a whole bunch of oil. All right, so I'm adding the ghee over here. Okay, it's been in the fridge, so it's kind of hard. It's not melted. Okay, so this is it. All right. And this I got from Costco. I got the ghee from Costco as well. So it's Kirkland. And then this one too, I got it from Costco. It's awesome. It's amazing. There's the vegetable one, and there is the chicken flavored one. Okay. It's very, very, very good. It adds a whole other flavor into meals that I love. When you're making chicken, when you add it, it's just gonna just marinate with it, and it gives it very, very, very beautiful flavor. And this is as easy as that. It doesn't take that much time. Um, so this is what I am going to do, and then I'll just add my eggs. Okay. So I'll crack open the eggs. Then I add it. We don't want to keep long here. We have Tarawih to do, to pray. And we have to also wake up at night to eat Suhoo, at dawn to eat Suhoo. So no wasting of time here. All right. So I cracked open some eggs. I'm gonna add it here, and then I'm gonna add more. I'm adding about 6 eggs. Like I said, I usually add meat, lamb or chicken or beef, but I have to defrost what I have, and I cannot wait for it to be defrosted. I just came back from work, and I don't think I can wait for it, okay, to be defrosted. I forgot to take it out from the fridge. And this life is impromptu life. So bear with me. So I have cracked open 6 eggs. I'm going to add it in here. And I'll add some more. I'm going to add 2 more. So this is really protein packed because I'm skipping the minced meat. Okay. So I want to add a whole bunch of choline and a whole bunch of protein as well as the vitamin D's in the yolk and the choline in the yolk for us as mothers who are trying to be pregnant, and for the babies that we are growing in our uterus if you are pregnant, and again for you and for the baby if you are breastfeeding, right? So this is it. All right, so tighten up here quickly as possible. All right, so allowing it to kind of cook a bit, and then I will add some little bit of ginger. Again, I'm not adding a lot of ginger because of my daughters. Otherwise, this food will not be eaten by them. So I will get ready with the ginger, and then I'll add it. I'll grate it and add it in. Okay. So let me mix this. Okay, and then allow it to cook even more. And I like to add a whole bunch of veggies in it. The corn gives it a little bit more sweetness to the girls. Okay, and yeah, everybody adds corn to their fried rice. A typical traditional fried rice. Everybody adds corn to their fried rice. Corn, green beans, carrot, and peas. Sometimes I try to make my own veggies, but not a lot of times. I mostly use the frozen one. like I said earlier. So this is it. This is the ginger. I'm going to only grate a little bit, okay? Not much. You can add anyhow much you want. Okay. This is what I got twice. All right, good. Then I'm going to mix it up. Okay. So the vegetables doesn't overcook. I'm going to quickly add my rice and then add the drippings, a little bit of broth, and I am done. All right. So so here's my rice. I'm going to add the rice right now. It just cooked. A better way to do this is to have a refrigerated rice. Okay, refrigerated rice would be much better. It's gonna have a low glycemic index because the rice has been cooked in oil and then refrigerated, and it's not gonna spike up your blood sugar as much as a freshly cooked rice. Okay. um but it is what it is. I said that this is an impromptu dish that I needed to make because I don't want to come back. Tomorrow is Friday. I have to go to the masjid, inshallah, to pray my tarawih. So I don't want to come back and do some work. I want to maximize the time a bit for me. So this is pretty awesome way to utilize time and make the most out of it. Okay. I reduced the heat a bit. Allow it. I'm gonna allow this to cook so I don't mix it too much and it's gonna become a little mushy. I have used basmati rice to make fried rice and it tastes so beautiful. It tastes so good. So good. So if you are going to make fried rice next time, if I have inspired you, it's a good thing to try basmati rice if you have never tried it before to make fried rice. Yeah, so good. I think I added too much of the rice and now I don't have enough of my veggies in. Okay, so now I have mixed it up and I'm going to add, you see, I didn't add anything, it's just the same color, but it looks so awesome. It looks beautiful. It looks so beautiful. All right, so yesterday I made this chicken. Yesterday I marinated this chicken. Okay. I have some duck chicken. I have some duck mussels in it, and I have the chicken as well. So I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. Okay, I'm going to put it in the air fryer, and the air fryer will do its job. But in the meantime, whatever I did yesterday, I'm gonna show you. Um, I made this ahead of time in the air fryer as well, and I'm going to enjoy it with this one. So when I made this, the I have the dripping, okay? You see the oil that came out from the chicken from the air fryer? I'm going to add that to this. So that's the main reason why I didn't use a whole bunch of oil initially, because I want to add depth of flavor. I want to make it even yummy, 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 yummy. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a tip. If you have a like Ninja air fryer, what I have is Ninja air fryer. I have this two. This 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 bowl came with the Ninja air fryer. Okay, but because I make a whole bunch of broth for my clients, sometimes it's hard for me to like really make in batches. I have to wait and then do it and then prep it and all of that. So I went on Amazon and I got this. This is stainless steel. It's awesome. It's awesome. It goes in the dishwasher as easy as one, two, three. So when I use it, I just put it in the dishwasher. It washes for me and I can reuse it again. However, the bowl that the Ninja air fryer came with, that's this one, it's a non-stick. Okay, so I cannot put it in the air fryer because it's gonna damage. It's gonna damage as easy. It's gonna damage within no time. So I cannot put it in the air fryer, obviously. So what I do is I try to cook some rice in it. Sometimes I fry some I air fry, not with oil. I air fry some of this in it. I also do some of my sweet potatoes. I also do some chicken nugget. So that's what I do. And then a whole lot of the liquidy things that I do or I make, I use this one. Okay. I got it less than I think $30. I think it's between 25 or 30 or $40, between 25 and $40 that I got it for. I can't remember how much exactly. If you want, I can put it in the description box, the same one that I got. Okay, so you can get it and utilize it. I love my Ninja air fryer so much. I got it since 2017 and I still use it. Is it 2017? No. I got it since 2019. 2019, around 2000, the end of 2018, 2019, that's when I got this thing. And it's still here. Almost 6 years now, right? Or 7 years since my daughters were, I think, one that I got it. Yeah. I was tired of of making things from the stove, and I'm like, no, let me buy air fryer. At that time, I had a Instaport. I use that, but I'm not able to air fry anything in it. I only can cook in it. I only can pressure cook and stuff. So I'm like, no, I need this air fryer. So I got it. This rice looks so amazing. A perfect iftar recipe that is gonna last us for some few days. Okay, we're gonna mix and match. We're gonna mix the protein. So I'm gonna use the chicken and the duck now. And inshallah tomorrow I'll make some frozen some fish that I have in the fridge, in the freezer, and it's awesome. So this is also the some of the dripping that I have from the chicken that I made about 3 days ago. This is it, right? So when I make it, I try to save it and I add it to a whole bunch of the other things that I make, and it's so yummy. So yummy. Okay? So I'm not adding the oil, I'm just adding this to add a little bit of flavor. A little bit more flavor. All right. So this is it. This is the fried rice. Okay? If you want, you can go ahead and add your all of the other umami to sauces and condiments, like soy sauce and hot sauce. But when I do that, my daughters are not gonna eat this. So I try to add a whole bunch of flavor and a whole bunch of protein. So it's still delicious and it's still nutrient dense. The nutrition is what matters to us. So I try to do this. And remember, you can add minced meat. Minced meat adds a whole bunch of nutrition and flavor as well. Okay. All right. So I'll let this cook a bit, reduce the heat, and I think it's good. It's tasty. It's beautiful. Let me see. Bismillah. Easy iftar. Mashallah. Tastes good. The chicken shawarma and the mehndi spice adds even more flavor to this thing. Try it. This is not shawarma, but I used chicken shawarma spice, and that takes this this fried rice to the next level. Okay, I got it from halal store, and then this one too. The fried onions, I got it from a halal store. If you're somebody who is really not enjoying, who does not enjoy chopping and slicing and cutting onions, this is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. When you buy it, it's very cheap, and it says protein 3 grams. It even has protein. So the serving size is 3.6 ounces. That's pretty what I added almost. Okay, and about half of it. Yeah, and it adds flavor to this, and it's easy. You will not end up crying, right? I added ghee, and I added the oil, the dripping from the chicken that I made. And this is a similar thing that I saved, and I put it in the fridge. Okay, right. So basically, this is it. Awesome recipe. You see, it's cooking, right? It's cooking, and it's gonna be very separated. It's awesome. I make this recipe for my postpartum clients, and it's awesome. When I'm making it for them, I add a whole bunch of ginger. Sometimes I use both fresh ginger and dried powdered ginger. Dried powdered ginger, and it's amazing because they are healing, right? They are healing, they are in a recovery stage. So they need a whole bunch of spices and herbs that can support healing. Sometimes I add turmeric to it to add the color, and then also add some added benefit of the anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric and black pepper. But I'm not going to do that with what I am going to make for iftar. So I'm telling you so you can try it if you have not tried that this way. This is good. It's awesome. Right. All right. So that's it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at the color. See? Look at the color. I not add anything, no color, no nothing for this food. Really, really, really tastes good. Really looks good. If not because of this, my yellow, yellow light, the kitchen light. You will see this thing like the way it's looking. It's awesome. So enough with the stirring. All right. Sweetie. That didn't care I can check a simon shawarma bread. They ain't chicken not but sugar be. No pancake. Mm-hmm. Eh. I'm on life. Eh. So this is the chicken. I'm going to put this in the air fryer. Okay. So this is the air fryer I was talking about. And I will just air fry it. Okay. It's on. I turn it on like this. Yeah, hi. Thank you for joining. I hope you're gonna make this for iftar. For suhoor, inshallah. So I'll just close it. And this air fryer comes with two leads, right? It comes with this air fryer thing lead, and it comes with this one. So the this is the pressure cooker lead, and this is the air fryer lead. I like it because it's really, really multi everything. I can pressure cook in it, I can air fry in it, and it's gonna be this, okay, a crisp. And I can also saute. I have made jollof rice in this. I've made a whole bunch of stuff in this. So air crisp for 20 minutes, and within seconds, food is ready. Okay, so let's go back here. Remove it closer. Okay. All right. So I think my fried rice is good. I don't like to be in the kitchen too much, especially because it's Ramadan. I have just finished praying all by myself. my tarawih, and I'm here cooking. So I have to get the strength for waking up on time tomorrow morning, tomorrow at dawn, to also start the day and make my suhoor. Okay. Oh, the meat is right here. It's in the air fryer. It's cook. It's air frying. So after that, I'm gonna use that. But I have made some yesterday. I have made some yesterday. This is it. I have the drumstick over here. This is all air fry. Okay, here it goes. And yeah. And this is the meat cooking. This is the meat cooking. I just put it in the air fryer. So it's gonna cook for 20 minutes. It's been air frying for almost 3 minutes. All right. Okay. So I think the fried rice is sauteed. It's cooked. It's cooked. Yeah. No wasting time in the kitchen too much. Bismillah. Ah. This is good. I didn't add any salt, and that's intentional because the shawarma spice doesn't have salt in it. No salt at all. It's just very, very flavorful. The Mendi spice doesn't have salt. The only thing that has salt is this one. This also doesn't have salt, as in like salty. It also adds a lot of flavor in it. Okay, so it's only 350 milligrams of salt. All right, that's not a lot compared to what I have put here. Um, yeah. All right. So this is what has salt, and then the oil, because I have made it. I got it from the chicken drippings. It has some flavor from the chicken. So that's all I have here. If you want to add salt, you can go ahead and add Himalayan salt. You can add, there's the pink salt, or go ahead and add some kosher salt or some regular salt, white salt, table iodized salt. Whatever you think we want to add, you add it. For us, we try to eat salt, but not crazily eating salt. We need it when you are pregnant, though. You need the iodized salt as well. Remember, if you're using Himalayan salt or any other salt, the Celtic salt, remember that you need the iodized salt too. The iodized salt add in iodine to your food, one of the minerals that you need when you are pregnant, okay? For your thyroid health and other things. All right? So, yeah. The food is ready. Fried rice is ready. This is the fried rice. Okay. I use jasmine rice to make it. You can use basmati. Basmati is awesome. It tastes so good and it smells so good when you're making with fried rice if you have not done so before. All right. Okay. So I'll let it cook. This is very low heat that I have, just so everything marries together. Honestly, I sometimes use when I don't have this. When I don't have this, I sometimes use this adobo, okay, for my fried rice because it gives it some salt stuff in it, right? But not as much. When I have adobo, it stays for like over a year without even finishing it because I'm not a big fan of using it. If you want to use it, if there are other things that you can use as well, if you don't have all of the shawarma spices, the Mendy spice, and that you can use adobo. Yeah, it is what it is. You do what you want to do to be nourished. Yeah, so basically that's it. Let me go up close so you can see what I have. Okay, awesome, awesome. I think it took away a little bit of the color. Yeah. So I'll cook it for at least 2 minutes again, and I will end it. If you have any question, let me know. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Okay. I think less than 1 hour. Yeah. So if you have a question, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this cooking session for suhoor and slash iftar. This can easily, if you are somebody who eats at if suhoor, um, this is awesome. This is a beautiful, beautiful food to eat for suhoor and iftar as well. If you're going to use it for iftar and you are breastfeeding, this is awesome. But if you are not breastfeeding and you are trying to be pregnant or pregnant or anything, the oil, you want to watch it also, because if you eat too much oily stuff, when you add too much oil, it's gonna make you to not feel well, right? Sometimes depending on the oil that you use, digestive issues can be a problem. Okay, and then also it's gonna like cause you to not really um feel well. For me, that's what happens to me sometimes, right? So I try to refrain from the oily stuff. Like I showed you this, this that I made, the spring roll. I don't fry it. I typically will not fry it. I put it in the air fryer, and the air fryer does its job. It makes it so good and crunchy and beautiful. This has been in the fridge because I made it yesterday. But if I wanted to, I want to give it life back. I just put it in the air fryer for about some few minutes, and then it comes back to life. All right. Same thing with this one. Okay. I put it in the air fryer and it goes on and on and on and it fries. No oil added. If I want to, I sometimes like coat it with oil. When I cut it, I just coat it with oil and I toss it like this and I put it in the air fryer. It comes out so good like this. You never know that it wasn't fried. You only think that it was fried with oil, but it's not. It's an air fryer that does the job. All right. Okay. So this is the fried rice. Um, Again, look at it. Look to it. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. So I think that's it. Like I said, I don't want to stay here for long because it's Ramadan. Before I leave, you can let me know if you have a question. I'm gonna serve it to the girls a little bit. I know it's like late already. They want to try it, and then I'll just keep it for tomorrow for our beautiful iftar, so we can go to the masjid and pray. Okay, so I'm going to add this to this a bit. All right. I know this is a soup bowl, but we like to eat it in here too. All right. Okay. So this is it. And the chicken is cooking. Look. Look at this amazing thing. It's just so good. Look at it. Okay. So as easy as that, I'm going to let it cook until that time. Because I have the chicken breast in it, it's gonna take a little bit before it's before it's um before it's cooked. I don't want it to not be cooked. I want it to be really cooked. And surprisingly, it will be cooked in this thing and it's not going to be dry. It doesn't make it too dry, as in dry, because we know that chicken breast is dry a lot of the times. But the air fryer does not really make it too dry. I have made chicken breast in the oven in this same way, and sometimes it comes out dry for some reason. Only if I add some moisture to it. If I add some moisture to it, then it comes out very tender and nice. But if I don't add moisture and I put it in the oven, it doesn't come out like beautifully crispy, but tender and easy to chew through and eat and enjoy it. All right, so I think that's it. That's it. Nobody's here asking any questions because I'm not teaching. I'm just sharing recipe. I hope you enjoyed the recipe and the video. Please come back tomorrow and I'm going to share a another recipe for suhoor and iftar. If you are a breastfeeding mama who is fasting, remember that nutrition is very, very important, as well as your hydration. Hydration is incredibly important. So whatever you can do to add in hydration, liquid is good. So liquid as in broth, as in soups, as in even as in juices. You make juice, beets, carrot, apples, all of those things. You add to your juicer or your blender, add a little bit of water, and you make it. Milk, even milk is awesome liquid. Coconut water has a whole bunch of potassium that helps you cellularly rehydrate yourself. So you add those. And then don't also forget your prenatal vitamins or your postnatal vitamins or your multivitamin. All right, because that adds a whole bunch of B vitamins to you. B vitamins are vitamins that when you take them, it just flashes out like as you eat, as you pee, it flashes out with your pee. So when you um, fasting, you don't really pee a lot, but when you break your fast, make sure that you replenish with hydration, and then you take your prenatal vitamins or, like I said, multivitamin and stuff like that. You take that so that you add more of what it is. You don't become deficient, because it's part of the things that you are easily deficient, right? Especially B12. Also, you need to get it from food. If you're not getting it from food subsequently, you will be depleted. So you want to pay attention to that. Um, if you are pregnant and you are fasting, MashaAllah, may Allah make it easy for you. It's not easy, especially if you are in the stage that you are. Some stages of pregnancy are so difficult and hard. Um, on top of fasting, it's hard. But apparently, fasting, just being pregnant doesn't exempt you from fasting. Okay, as a Muslimah, just being pregnant, because I have seen a lot of misinformation about that. I have made a video. If you want, you can go on my live tab and check it out. This is the rice. So my other daughter want to eat it, and their dad is here too, so they want to eat it. So I'm serving them. All right. So, Sweetie, focus on. So if you are in that whatever stage that you're in, like first trimester or second trimester or even third trimester, and you are fasting, remember that that is a big reward. It's a beautiful, beautiful reward that is unimaginable, right? But again, just being pregnant doesn't exempt you from observing Ramadan. What exempts you from observing Ramadan, what exempts you from fasting actually as a pregnant mom or as a pregnant woman, is if you have that fear and you fear for your child. For instance, you fear for your child. How do you fear for your child? How do you fear for yourself? Now we know that high risk pregnancy, it's a fear, brings a lot of anxiety, brings a lot of fear. Even if you are high risk pregnant, you will not be advised to even fast, depending on what your high risk situation is, right? depending on what your high risk situation is, you are not allowed, or you are not a candidate for fasting, right? So it's important that you pay attention to that. Your hydration, if you feel too much headache, if you feel like you're you are very, very, very dry, you don't have enough energy to even do the simplest thing during the day, it's important that you weigh in to see if fasting intermittently would be helpful for you. If you fast today and you take a break tomorrow, you fast another day and you take a break the next day, so that your body is getting a little bit of hydration. A lot of the time, the discomfort of pregnancy is not about nutrition, more so than hydration. Okay, so the hydration part really, really makes pregnancy kind of hard, and then also makes you to have a whole other discomfort of pregnancy, and might even lead to the high risk situation that we're talking about. Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak. Inshallah, I pray that your Ramadan is going on well and you are being blessed with a whole lot of barakah. We are all wishing for that. May Allah increase us in barakah. May Allah make this Ramadan the best Ramadan ever, and many more to come, inshallah. I have shared some tips with my email subscribers the other day, about 3 days or 4 days ago, and I mentioned that I mentioned about about a little bit about pregnancy, but then again, I mentioned also about preconception. So if you're trying to be pregnant, you are in your fertility journey, and or you are in the preconception stage, yeah, sometimes not eating properly is hard because it's gonna put your body in a state of fight and flight. The body needs to be in a safe space, as in the body will not conceive if it doesn't feel safe. All right. So if your body is not safe, doesn't feel safe, it's not going to be ready for conception. So it's very important that even though Ramadan is like, we only skip one meal for the day typically. So you eat suhoor. Suhoor is the breakfast, and you eat iftar. Iftar is the dinner. The only meal that we miss is the lunch. And if you are a snacker, somebody who snacks, you are also going to miss your snacking period. So this is the chicken. The chicken is right here. Ooh, it's burning my hand. Okay. So this is the chicken. You see how beautiful it is? It's not really cooked yet because my family will not eat this one. Let me cook it one more time for some few minutes and I will call it a day. All right. So yeah, coming back to that discussion, more easy, go. Yeah. Walaikum salam to barakatuh. Just thank you very much, Zakillah Khairan, for joining. If you have anybody, if you or anybody that you know will benefit from this video, please stick around and then also come back tomorrow. Inshallah, I'm gonna be sharing another recipe and then also some information. Yeah, thank you. Hey, with the likes and everything. Thank you. Right. So like I said, yeah, preconception and fertility is a tricky time also. So even though you are obligated to fast, it's important that you maximize. You maximize your nutrition in suhoor time. Don't skip suhoor, please. If you are in your fertility journey or in your preconception journey, skipping suhoor is not ideal for your body. Skipping suhoor will only make your body to not feel safe. Okay? Conception only happens or takes place in a body that feels safe, in a body that feels safe for a viable pregnancy to be sustained. All right? So don't skip suhoor. Make sure your suhoor is protein rich, it's hydration focused, and you add some here and there spices for warmth, because you need that warmth for your uterus to be yeah, moving, and all of those good stuff, right? So very, 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 very important for the preconception stage. And also, if you're pregnant, I was sharing as well, hydration. You don't want to be dehydrated during pregnancy. It's important that you pay attention to hydration. Um, if you are breastfeeding, hydration is important, and nutrition is important, because you will be starving, you will be thirsty if you are nursing, especially in the first 6 months of life of your baby, and baby is dependent on solely your milk for nutrition. It's tricky. All right. So I have shared a lot of that information in a previous live. If you are interested, you can click on it. I think two previous lives. One previous live that I made for breastfeeding specifically. I didn't want to mix the information. And then I have also made one for pregnancy. So I have also shared previous years, I think 2 years ago, I shared a very awesome information about that, whether or not you should fast or not fast. I didn't go into the fake aspect of it. Um, I only shared the nutrition aspect of it, nutrition perspective of what you should pay attention to. All right. So basically that's it. I hope this life is helpful. I shared some beautiful, awesome fried rice recipe over here, and I also shared some awesome, awesome information about fasting and breastfeeding, fasting and um, I'm trying to conceive, and fasting and pregnancy. All right. So if you're trying to if you are pregnant, so I had a question that I forgot, subhanallah, may Allah forgive me, I forgot to answer that question. I have to go back and answer that question. It's a personal question to somebody, but let me say this. If you are pregnant and you feel like you are okay, you can fast, because like I said, just being pregnant alone doesn't exempt you from fasting. There has to be these conditions, as in health related conditions, um, um, maybe fearing that you are very depleted and you might not be able to keep up. Okay. Especially because now we have very short fasting window, but still it's kind of a little difficult, right? Depending on the stage that you are in, the weeks of pregnancy you are in, it can be a little difficult. We have a awesome, awesome weather. It's not a hot summer weather that we are fasting. It's beautiful. So if you factor in your rest, your hydration, your nutrition, especially protein, and um your prenatal vitamins, it should be a beautiful experience for you, reaping in a whole lot of blessing on top of blessing, because being pregnant brings a whole lot of barakah to you. And then also, right, so fasting in the third trimester, it's nice if you can. Um, it shouldn't stop you from fasting if you feel like you can, and with the consultation of your prenatal provider. Okay, your prenatal provider should be educated about Ramadan fasting. A lot of the times there are doctors who would say, oh, just don't fast, like a blanket, just just don't fast kind of advice, because you might be depleted, you might cause harm to your child, you might cause harm to yourself because of starvation. But Ramadan fasting does not cause you starvation, does not put your body into starvation. Okay, it's hunger, it's intense hunger. Sometimes if you don't take suhoor, if you are not properly hydrated, if you are already depleted before, maybe you had a morning sickness, a horrible one, or even intermediate one, that wasn't, you weren't keeping up with nutrition, and then now you start to feel well and still you are not really maximizing, just snacking and grazing on snacks and stuff like that. Yeah, for that you have to be patient, you have to be very mindful and intentional about fasting. Like I said, if you can fast, if you can fast in your third trimester, try it. Try it and see if you can make one today and then take rest tomorrow, and make another one the following day, and see how you can go, and see how that can support you. Sometimes, yes, fasting can really increase your energy levels. It's very awesome for our body, but because of your situation as a pregnant mom, as a pregnant expecting mother, and maybe nutritionally, like I said, you are not keeping up with everything else. Hydration wise, you are not there. With baby as well, considering baby situation also, right? If baby is not really growing as much, small for their gestational age, and all of those things, yeah, that time, just weigh in and see what is best for you. Okay, even if your provider has said, okay, you can do it, weigh in and see what's best for you. Intermittent fasting can be awesome. Intermittent fasting, as in not the intermittent fasting that people do and all of that. No, when I say intermittently fasting, means you fast today and take a break for tomorrow and you fast again, or you take breaks for 2 days and fast the next one day or two. That can be helpful. That can work. That has worked for a lot of women. Okay. The fear of hunger is what makes us to feel like we cannot fast. If that is the problem, yeah, look and see what you can do. Like this fried rice, for instance, you add a whole bunch of eggs and meat in it instead of the rice. So it's gonna be more protein forward than the carb forward, right? You add in a whole bunch of veggies, and you make sure after that you make some smoothies of a whole bunch of berries, and add milk, and add coconut water and all of that. That can support you um, in that regard. So yeah, determining that. Right. So if you have gestational diabetes, you know gestational diabetes is, it's kind of, it puts you in a high risk position, especially if you are in this country. If you are in this country, it puts you in a high risk position, right? So you can wait and see. With eating, it's just paying attention to what you eat, paying attention to your carbs, and you are carb, if you are carb counting, you know what you are eating, what the value of carbs in every meal that you take. Sometimes some food doesn't have an obvious carb, but when you go in to read the labels, you're gonna see that it contains carbohydrates in it, right? And if those carbohydrates are high glycemic or low glycemic carbohydrate, you have to go pay attention to that. But consult with your doctor and find out if gestational diabetes is not in this pregnancy. Then you can think about it. If it was in a previous pregnancy, it's a history, um, but it's not, you are not experiencing gestational diabetes right now, that would not make you to be gestationally diabetic right now. Okay, if you were previously gestationally diabetic and right now you're pregnant and you did the test and you found out that you are not gestational diabetic, yeah, it would not automatically make you gestational diabetes, no, diabetic, right? So weigh in and see. Even with with diabetes itself, eating consistently by choosing your protein and your fat right, and then also prioritizing fiber is good, right? And not grazing on snacks is good. So in a way, fasting, Ramadan fasting, helps you to do that, right? Ramadan fasting helps you to do that in a way, right? So you can think about it. I don't know your history. I'm not able to like really say a lot about your situation, but yeah, basically that's how you can determine and see and speak about it with your healthcare provider extensively to make sure that there is no gaps in the conversation, and you make an informed decision for, or informed choice for yourself and for your baby and for your Rabb, right? Because fasting is not for us. It's, Allah said it. It's for Him. He is going to reward it as He wishes. So we are only wishing that Allah blesses us with the best of the best of rahmah and barakah and everything else in Ramadan in by fasting. Um, yeah, but you become very, you make sure that with sincerity, like you are very honest with yourself, right? You're very, very honest with yourself with I mean, it, yeah, like I said, it's individualized. We cannot generalize this. It's very, very individualized. If we say we need a whole bunch of protein, fat, that is known fact, right? Your nutritional needs increase by trimester. First trimester, you don't really need a whole bunch. Second trimester, you need about one more meal, one more, almost a meal. Third trimester, again, it's increased, right? So it depends on how you maximize the eating window. Okay, the eating window, as in from iftar to suhoor, if you maximize it right and you really want to fast, it should work. Okay, you bring in a whole bunch of other lifestyle things, as in making sure that you're resting, making sure that you are protecting your circadian rhythm. Okay, you are protecting your sleep, you're sleeping as much as you can, and then also during the iftar, from iftar up until the time you go to sleep, you are hydrating, you are having foods that don't have empty calories and empty nutrition in it. Okay, whatever you pick up to eat should be packed full of protein, packed full of healthy fat, packed full of fiber. All right. So, because also when you are in the third trimester, there's a tendency you run the risk of constipation. All right. So you make sure that that is not causing you constipation, as in the fasting itself, because of your food choices. A lot of times our food choices make us to be constipated in Ramadan, even if you are not pregnant. On top of, if you're pregnant and you are in the third trimester, your constipation risk increases, right? So paying attention to that is very, very important. But you make the choice for yourself. Honestly, like you saying, that shows that you have a little bit of fear in it. in this situation. So where is the fear coming from? You try to address that fear and see if you can come out from that fear, or if the fear is still there, that is your choice. You make the choice and not fast, and wait to make it up for later time when you are not actually pregnant or nursing your baby. Okay? Yeah. Well, yeah, Jazakallah khairan also for being here engaging. Right. May Allah make it easy. May Allah see you through if you choose to fast. May Allah make it the beautiful, beautiful experience for you. If you choose also not to fast because of your condition, because of what you fear about, may Allah make it easy and make this pregnancy as healthy as possible. Okay? Right. All right. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm gonna end it here, inshallah. If you have any question, please let me know before I end. Otherwise, right. Let me you can ask, please. Right. So when you are traveling, the same I would say when you're traveling, yeah, if you are pregnant, are you pregnant, or this is what one more question concerning traveling while pregnant, right? So you are pregnant and you're traveling, yeah, and the food and hydration tricks. Okay, right. So for hydration tricks, I would say go in, get a whole bunch of mineral rich fluids. Mineral rich fluids on top of everything is broth and soup. My meat is ready. It's kind of like smelling like it's burning, so I have to turn it off. All right. On top of everything is soup and broth. Very gelatinized broth. Maximize that. If you can make broth, it's easy to make broth. Yesterday, when I was marinating the chicken, I saved the chicken feet for making broth later. Chicken feet has a whole bunch of collagen and it has a whole lot of other minerals. Mineral is what hydrates you. So choosing that is very important. You make soup, you add broth in it, and you add other elements in it. So it's super helpful. It has all the other things, the minerals and stuff, and then you also add like broth itself in it. So it makes it super hydrating for your body. What I would also say is you make use of um, um, coconut water. Okay, it doesn't have to be fresh from the coconut fruits. Coconut water from the can, coconut water from from the packs. You get those because of the potassium that is in coconut water. It helps you to hydrate cellularly. Okay, so those are the things that you can maximize. Another very favorite one that I would say is smoothies. Okay, when you're making the smoothie, make sure that if you are making the smoothie, maybe you are a fan of making, you have a fan of making smoothies, fruit smoothies, remember to add some sort of vegetable. So one vegetable or two vegetables per three or four fruits that you're going to add is going to be very helpful. If you can also make that smoothie and add coconut water as liquid or milk as liquid, that is beautiful. You can even alternate or use at the same time milk and milk and coconut water, and you blend it. Okay, you blend it, you freeze it. When you go in, you have that, and you'll be sipping on it. It's an awesome, awesome thing that can help to hydrate you. With food, making or buying can help. Okay, whatever you feel like it comes handy. If buying protein bars or making protein bars can help you, you use that. If you are going out to buy food from outside, make sure you don't choose salad. Okay, you don't choose salad from outside, because those salads can contain some food pathogens that we don't want, okay, for you, your situation as a pregnant mom or as a pregnant expecting mother. We don't want you to come in contact with those. All right, so make sure that you're not choosing a pre-packaged salad. If you are choosing that, make your own, or get that salad thing, lettuce or whatever you can chop it, and then get something else and add it to it on your way going out. With the food, if you are going with if you are taking the plane, you are traveling with the plane, it's important that you carry stuff. Okay, the food on the plane is not meant for pregnant women. All right, even though sometimes they can make reservations for you, but still is not meant. If you have a very big appetite, it cannot be sustainable. If even if you don't have a very big appetite, it can, especially if you are in your first trimester or second trimester, even, or even third trimester, it cannot, it can, but maybe it based on who you are, it can cause you some digestive issues. Okay, all right, so make sure that you have something, you carry something, you make your own, or you buy it. You buy the protein bars. For me, I'm a fan of having a protein bar here and there in my bag all the time, if I'm traveling, even if I'm not pregnant. All right, so for a quick energy boost, for a quick also nourishing myself before the plane lands or before the plane takes over, all of those things can be supportive. All right. Yeah, I would also say now we have like a trending sardine something, but you can get those things. You can get the sardine and put it in your bag, and get some crackers and put it in your bag, or some healthy cracker, or something, pita bread or something, and put it in your bag. You just eat with it, so that you are getting that omega-3 fatty acids all the time, fueling your body with it. And then also you getting the protein from the sardine, and you are also getting some carbs. Okay, mixing all those together can help to sustain your blood sugar and not spike it too high. All right, but when you eat just the crackers or the pita bread, and then later you eat the protein, that can spike up your blood sugar and dysregulate it. And that is not what you want. A dysregulated blood sugar during pregnancy, it's not a favorable thing to experience, especially for the pregnancy itself. Okay, so yeah. I mean, if you are pregnant, you cannot take water. You cannot take water. It's only water that they don't allow. If you're pregnant, they make reservation for you to carry your smoothie, to carry some protein shake. If whatever protein shake, if you make it yourself, or you buy it from the cans, or from the cart, you can carry those. Okay. You make sure that you let your airline know that you're pregnant. All right. They make reservations for you. It's only water that you cannot carry with you um, through the security, the PSA. You cannot carry that. But if it is liquid, any form of liquid, even if it's smoothie or whatever, they will let you go with it. Yeah. They'll let you go with it. All right. I mean, may Allah help you to, yeah. Jazakillah khairan for the dua. Yeah. My food is now almost getting dry. Let me put it in a storage container, and then I wanted this live to be less than 1 hour because I want to make sure that the recipe is not a long recipe and people are um, motivated to make it. And then also me too, I can get my time to go and do some other forms of worship, because I believe that cooking is also a form of worship. I'm cooking for my family to eat, to nourish themselves, and to fast. So not serving. Eh? Right. So I'm gonna discontinue the. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end the live now. Inshallah, I'll try to be on tomorrow. Being that I want to go to the masjid tomorrow, I might not be able to come on early. It's gonna be after Tarawih, and after Tarawih it's around 8:30. So by the time I come home, it's already 9. All right, so I'll try my best to be here. I'm planning also to come on live for the rest of Ramadan, maybe by the 15th, the second week of Ramadan, to come on live to come and share about du'as, or to just recite some Quran with you if you want to recite along with me, or to make some salawats or whatever. Yeah, so if you think it's a good idea, please let me know. um Tawaya 5870. If you're still here and you think what I said right now is a good idea, you can give me a thumbs up, so I will move forward with it, inshallah. All right. So I'm gonna be here for beautiful, awesome. Jazakillahu khairan. All right. So I would make it a point to do that by the 14th or the 15th of Ramadan. I'll be coming on after Taraweeh, or whenever I don't go to Taraweeh because I have little ones here. It's not all the time that I can go, and they have engagements after school. Mashallah, mashallah. So I will make it a point to come on, and then we'll do salawats together. We will recite some Quran together, to be in that spiritual energy. Okay, yeah, inshallah. And then also make recipes here and there. So I'll keep up with the life, I think, until Ramadan is done, inshallah. Oh, mashallah, beautiful, beautiful. In the US, I am located in New York. I'm here in New York. New York fasting this year. It's been snowing, so Alhamdulillah for that. Oh, mashallah. I'm originally from Ghana. Morocco is one of the countries that I I would love to spend some years in, to live there and to live there with my family. So I'm praying that Allah make it easy and learn Quran over there, inshallah. Oh, Florida, right. Okay. You don't like the weather in Florida? Over here in New York, it's kind of, when it's winter, this year's winter is very, very winter. It's been winter. I know winter to be very fierce, but this year's winter, we've not seen it for a long time in New York, and then this year it's kind of brutal. Mm, yeah, inshallah. May Allah make it easy. May Allah make this dua that we are just saying it out of just conversation. It's dua. It's something that Allah has listened to, has inspired us to say it. So may it come through. May it be dua answered already. Oh, mashallah, mashallah. May Allah keep you steadfast. It's hard, yeah, I know. I am also it's hard, especially at work and the environment that you are. It's kind of hard. Yeah, I know. And everything that is good, it says everything that is good is hard. So we should just keep up with it, and then pray to Allah for Allah to make it easy, for Allah to bring ease to us and keep us steadfast, right? Keep us in that path for a long time. We should not be shaken by anything. Um, I know, I know, even eating is hard. Yeah, especially Florida weather too. It's kind of warm, so it can be challenging. I know that. I know. When it's summer over here in New York, subhanallah, there was a time when a sister was asking me, she has asthma, and she was asking me, oh my God, she really wants to start wearing the niqab, but she's concerned that her asthma would be that block. It's not gonna be anything that she can do long term. And I was like, she should think about it and make dua to Allah for Allah to make it easy for her. If being a niqabi is something that Allah has written for her, inshallah, He's gonna make it easy. Yeah, yeah. I'm not asthmatic, but sometimes, yeah, even breathing can be hard when the weather is not favorable. Yeah, so I know. And eating too. You have to pick. Sometimes I have to pick my battles, especially because now that Ramadan has started. About few days ago, I stayed back a little bit at work, and Iftar, I have to like break my fasts on the way coming. Um and yeah, I wasn't driving. I was using the public transportation, and I had some dates, right? I was like, okay, so I could eat my dates. Yeah, I put it there in my mouth under the niqab, and I wanted to drink something. Like I made some warm herbal tea. I wanted to drink. Now I can drink it because my cup doesn't have a straw. I was like, oh my God, I forgot that I don't have a straw. Right. So those are some little things that I think as a niqabi, we can also maximize that. Like having a cup with a straw so we can just sip through the straw and then make it easy so we don't have to lift or deprive ourselves from drinking or hydrating ourselves, right? Yeah. So, yeah, may Allah make it easy. Allah knows our intention, and we are doing the battle, right? This is jihad. So may it be a beautiful, barakahful jihad for us. Yeah, Ganama. Yeah. All right. So I think we have passed. I have passed the 1 hour mark, and I'm almost like 1.5 hours already. It's 10:15. I think I have to finish up and call it a day, and come back energized tomorrow, inshallah. Yeah, mashallah, mashallah. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. May Allah make it easy. Yeah, I don't wear gloves, but yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, subhanallah. All right. So I think that's it. I'm gonna end it here, sister. Um, If anybody else have a question or you still have a question, you can comment in the comment section and I would answer it later on, inshallah. If you want to subscribe to my email list where I share some tips here and there, I share um some reminders, and I'm trying my hard to actually like make it a weekly newsletter and not like a monthly newsletter, because I send it every month, or sometimes a little less than a month before I send something, because I don't want to spam your emails. But if it is beneficial for sisters, because sisters are saying, yeah, sometimes the whatever I send is beneficial for them, I will start sending emails bi-weekly or every week. So if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. I share it. I'm gonna share the link. You can also grab my um, trimester specific grocery list or grocery guide. It's a free document. You can download it and then you subscribe to my email list if you want to. I'm going to link it in the description box or in the comments, pinned comments, inshallah. All right. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. If this is your name, Tawaya, Sister Tawaya, um, Jazakillah khairan for that engagement. May Allah bless you. May Allah make it easy. May Allah make your pregnancy, if you are pregnant, may Allah make it a beautiful blessing for you, and give you a child that is going to be the apple of your eye. It's going to be a very beautiful blessing, inshallah. May pregnancy be easy, labor be easy, parenting be even easier. Yeah. All right. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.